Thank you very much. I'm absolutely excited and I'm so honored listening all yours, where you're from and what you're doing, and knowing that you are serving the coaching world in many possible ways. I'm humbled, honestly. I'm like, what I'm going to tell those people? What do I know? Okay, my name is Tatiana, short as Tati. I'm from Houston. Hey, Houston people, let's do something together. The reason I joined Austin chapter because nothing is going on in Houston. I'm ready to help you to change that. I've been doing YouTube videos for more than 10 years, and as you can see over there is my silver button, which is celebration of reaching more than 100,000 subscribers. And today I want to share with you all my mistakes, what I've learned from them. And it's like an essential, all those 10 years, how to turn just, grabbing a camera and saying something on the camera to something meaningful that is bringing value to the world, and at the same time creating a stream of clients for you and helping you to be awesome you and showing your potential clients how you can be at their service and bring something really big and important to their life. Usually I do all of that in Russian. I run small group coaching. So if you see any typo in my presentation, please excuse me. And I would really appreciate if you let me know in the chat. So today, as we said, our topic is, I'm going to share with you what usually people struggle at the beginning, and I'm going to break it down with simple ideas how to overcome it. Some typical mistakes that is really to avoid, learn it firsthand, really easy to avoid, and it's like my gift to you, so you don't do those mistakes. And few tips to get you started if you are really committed to do your video presence. Usually when I do that as a workshop, I ask my participants and I let them talk, but since today we are limited by just lunchtime, I just want to ask you, remember we all coaches there, we ask questions, why videos? And again, I personally hate the question starts with why. I believe you too. So maybe I will rephrase that. What's the motivation for you wanting to start doing videos? Just think about that for a second while I'm giving you, this is all from ChatGPT. That slide completely like formal and artificial intelligence. Why video is so great? Of course, higher engagement rate. People like to see that. Visual appeal, better communication. You can tell story better with a video. Of course, you build trust between you and your clients and they see your brand. Search engine optimization. It's a very important part. Once you put video on YouTube and you describe your title and you put your tags properly, it's forever. You could be discovered like 10 years from now. Easy to share, or what we all love, mobile compatibility, because you do your video from laptop, someone can watch it from their phone or from their tablet. I do believe one day, those new generation refrigerators, when they have a screen, I believe one day you would be able to watch videos even from your refrigerator door. So on and so forth. But basically, let's talk about what's the ultimate goal of doing all of that. I don't think your ultimate goal is building like better compatibility or building a brand. I do believe that your ultimate goal is more business, more income. But what is more important, Nobody is going to sit on that stack of money, right, and be happy, or just opening your bank statement and say, oh my goodness, I love this number. Something is bigger than that. It's what you can do more if you have more income, what you can start doing or stop doing, spending time with your family, serving the world, starting a new organization, non-profit, to help more people. So before we get into technical details, just think about what ultimate goal of bringing more clients will give to you on a bigger scale. So now I want to ask you that question. Which platform resonates with you more? Now that question is more important even than, like, where are your audience hang out more? No, first, you have to be comfortable with a platform where you want to post your videos. Maybe you are there longer time. For example, you've been Instagram user for 10 years and you know Instagram better and you like it better. Maybe TikTok is your gig, maybe Facebook, maybe YouTube. You have to decide. But now I'm going to take coaching hat off, and instead of asking you, what do you like better, I'm going to tell you why I think that you have to start at YouTube, on YouTube. First of all, YouTube is the second largest search engine. Sorry, I'm very nervous, so sometimes I say something wrong. So YouTube is the second largest search engine. Try right now, while you're listening to me, try to search something in Google, and you will see half of the results, it's web pages, and half of them you will see it's videos. So once you put your video there with a proper title, with a proper description, mentioning keywords and proper tags and everything, you can be discovered anytime, like in 10 years. Great example. I have one video on my channel which has more than 1 million views, and I posted it in 2017. That was an interview with an elderly lady who immigrated here a while ago, and he was telling her experience with American retirement system, let's put it that way. And we were talking about how it is different from Soviet Union and Russia and everything. So in that video, I somehow presented myself as an expert helping people when they are here. It still brings me business to that day because there were proper title, proper description, helping people to discover me. This is why I think YouTube should be your number one. Second, YouTube keeps working to make everything convenient and efficient for creators. In my 10 years, I'm just amazed how great they do to make you create more and don't worry about little stuff. On YouTube, you don't have any limit how long your video can be, whether you are just like a person of short clips or you like to talk for an hour in like a lecture style. It's easy to share content, and as I mentioned earlier, you can access your video from any device, and very soon probably, you know, even a coffee machine what is connected to Wi-Fi may even be able to show you something from YouTube. This is me trying to bring some jokes around. I don't know how I'm doing with my jokes. I'm really nervous. So now let's get to real questions. 5 common beginners problems. You don't know what to talk about on your videos. Very often people tell me, hey, everything was already covered in my area. Everything was already said. What new can I say? We'll get to that. Some people being really critical about themselves, seeing themselves on camera. Some people get completely paralyzed when camera is on. Many people are afraid if they show up, there is going to be very negative feedback. Well, we all know about internet trolls or keyboard warriors. And many people are very scared about technical stuff. They don't know how to start it. I'm going to break it down for you and help you to realize that it's not that big and difficult. So let's talk a little bit about your topic. First and foremost, just look back at your client sessions and recall what's the topics you have to explain to them all over again, maybe to the same client, maybe to different clients. Let's take our very common coaching tool, the Wheel of Life. How often should you explain it to your clients? This is your number one idea. Create a video about that. And before the session, just send it to a client. And meanwhile, while your clients can benefit from that, it's also going to be on YouTube, and depends on how well you present it and how well you put your title and everything. It could be discovered by other people who could be your potential client. Aha moments, we all love them, and I personally register them when I notice that we did something with a client and it was like, for them, it was a moment of insight. I try to create some kind of case from that, of course, taking out any personal details or anything. But once it was benefiting to one client, it definitely may work for other people. So register those aha moments and create a plan to make videos about them. If you are already on social media in any way, even if it's just posts in a text form, it could be a good source for your videos too. Just open it up, look, edit, and try to see it from like a new perspective. You are a YouTube video creator now. Great way to start Great way to let people know that you are switching to your video content is letting them know and ask them, what would you like to see in my videos? What are you interested in? What I can be helpful you with? It's a great source for that information too. And last but not least, just see what other people are doing. Any topic can be presented completely different. Let's say Vanessa just posted yesterday how to overcome imposter syndrome. And today I can post the same video, but my experience and her would be completely different. My presentation would be completely different, the way I see it and the way I see how people can overcome it. So nothing is wrong with that if you check out just your colleagues and anybody in your industry. Okay. People who don't like to see themselves on camera. It's a pretty common thing, because if you are not very used to that, you may have completely different perspective. How do you look? And being on camera, yeah, it's kind of a moment of being very vulnerable. And here, what I usually do, I try to remind people. What did you write down when I asked you about your ultimate goal? Is it really to love yourself on camera and look at your videos over and over again and get that dopamine boost? Oh, I look so great on camera. Or there was something bigger, to bring something to the world, to be able to build something that you plan to build when you have those clients and that income and that availability. Just think about that. Feeling paralyzed when camera is on. I like to do all kind of, like, you know, 3 P, 3 C. So here I put preparation, practice, peace. Actually, peace was supposed to be like a comfort, but you know, 3 P sounds much better. So preparation means you create your plot, your scenario, you write it down. We will get to that at the end of my presentation. You'll write it down, you rehearse if you need to, you practice. Just open up your camera. When we finish today, turn it on, try something for 50 seconds, for 1 minute, and do that for like 7 days. Start that challenge, and you will see that probably on a 30th time or 100th time, you would feel different, better. And about the peace part, start doing it where you are completely comfortable. Maybe nobody sees you. Maybe you feel good. Just start doing that. There is no trick or magical button to overcome that feeling, only practice. Internet trolls. They were, they are, they will be there all the time. Just, again, remember why you're doing that. Keep reminding that to yourself. And what really helped me one day when I was about to quit my whole video presence, someone told me, Tatiana, just remember, people who criticize you right now, they are doing that because they are angry at themselves. You did dare to do something that they maybe just dreaming to do, or maybe they even don't dare to dream of doing that. I know it sounds a little bit twisted and complicated, but just think about that. Why they are doing that to you? Not because that you are bad, but because they are angry at themselves. And this is a great topic to talk to your coach about, why it bothers you so much. Okay, we are going to get to technical stuff. All you need is camera, microphone, light, and tripod. Camera, you have it in your pocket. Most modern phones, iPhones, Androids have a beautiful camera with a very beautiful ability to shoot great quality videos. Microphone is something that you can order on Amazon like for $20. At the end of a presentation, I'll share in the chat all the list on my Amazon account that I created for you, so you don't have to wander there and browse every single thing. You can just pick what I sent to you. Light, if you don't have that little ring, you can just use natural light for the beginning. And tripod, again, it's something around $20. This is it. All you need to start is like within your reach. You go, order, it's going to be there tomorrow, and you can start. Actually, don't wait until tomorrow. I strongly encourage you, once we finish with our meeting today, try to do something. Just stay in front of a window and shoot something. Your first video. Hi, I was just inspired by Tatiana's speech. I want to start my videos. And don't forget to share that with me. I would be really happy to see. Okay, now we are talking about common mistakes. This is what I was doing for a very long time. This is why I'm not a millionaire yet. I didn't have ultimate goal at the beginning. My channel started as a chronicle of my adaptation in a new country. And back then, nobody told me that I need to sit down first and create a structure, create a vision where I would like to be. So for a long time, I was just doing videos, trying to tell people how to do that or how to do this. And I never thought about how I should structure it So I direct them to me as a coach who can help them. Not planning ahead. This is another mistake I was doing for a long time. And I am very well known for that now. Some people keep telling, oh, look at Tatiana. She does her videos just like that. If I see something interesting or I'm in a situation that I think worth to share, like our last gathering in Austin, I didn't prepare for that. I was shooting my video just like that. Oh, look, this is our event. Oh, it's all awesome. And since I didn't have a plan, that video was no use. So if you know that you're going to shoot video or you're going to participate in some events that you want to share, create a plan. I'll share with you my template at the end. Poor audio and video quality, it's a big thing. One thing, if you don't feel comfortable on camera, it's okay. People will forgive that because you are vulnerable. It's okay. But for audio, they most likely stop the video. For video quality, same thing. So back to this slide, all you need is just few things. If you decide to edit your videos yourself, stick to the basic. Just cut everything that is not supposed to be there. No effects, no crazy transitions. Be, how do they say it? The less is more, something like that. And finally, don't expect too much too fast. It's a process, it requires time. Either it's like your ability to do it faster, better, more efficient, or amount of people you attract. Give it a time. I would say a year. Now, 5 tips. If you are thinking to start your video presence, seriously consider to delegate, for example, editing, because creating content, getting ideas for content is already a lot. For example, me as an experienced YouTuber, it takes like 4 hours a week just create the plot and shoot all those videos. This is why the moment I was able to, I delegated editing altogether. If you can delegate creating, generating the ideas for your videos. Anyway, my whole point, anything you can delegate without losing the quality, delegate. It will keep you going longer. Start the challenge that I mentioned earlier right now. You don't have to post it anywhere. Just shoot a video every day, like we did today before, in the beginning of our meeting, sharing what is good going on in your life. Try to do it every day. Before you start your camera, just think about what you're going to say and then do the 30 seconds video. Start the challenge today. Another thing, how you can pick the topic for your first video, go and just use YouTube search on a topic that is interesting for you right now. For example, how to overcome imposter syndrome, and see what is coming up for you. And pick the video which has the most amount of views and see how did they present themselves. What the thumbnail looks like and what they are talking about, what's the video length. Just learn from someone else's experience. I really love last 2 things is from Gary Vee book, Crushing It. He recommended documenting versus creating is an idea when you are telling people what's going on with you right now. For example, hey there, I just started my YouTube channel, and I'm doing that video challenge, and it's real challenge for me, and this is how I help myself to overcome it. I got a book, I got this, I got that. People may be very interested to join you on that channel, because remember, when you are at the point B in something, someone can be at the point A at the same challenge. And what you think is your starting point, for them, it's already like, oh, wow, you achieved so much. So when you share that, I'm learning this, and this is what I've learned so far, it could be a very great source for content, and also it will help develop trust and like your brand. Oh no, blank. This is where I'm supposed to ask you. This is where I'm supposed to ask you, do we still have time if I share with you my lazy content creating routine? Probably we do still have some time. I'll be very quick. So what you see, that red outline, it's a whole YouTube video plot. What I do, I break it down. You all know what teaser is. When you tell people about topic of the video, but in a way that can be like really reeling in. Or if you experience fear in front of a camera and you really all shaking when you start your videos, in this video, I'm going to share with you my magical trick. Go and watch this video. See that little icon I put in every, like a megaphone thing? It means calls to action. You want to write it down when you create your plot. Every single piece of your video is supposed to bring people idea, desire to communicate with you. So next thing, it's intro. Hi, I'm Tatiana. I'm a video coach, and I'm trying to help people whose relationship with video is still undefined to get it to happily married. Just made it up. Then you go to tell some story. Stories are a great way to connect with people. And then you go down to topics, like some ways how to overcome that fear in camera, the way I did it for you. And at the end of every topic, you create that moment of encouraging them to communicate with me. This is the topic one. What do you think? How that resonates with you? Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried this? And in the conclusion, you summarize everything you said. Okay, guys, so what we learned today is that to overcome fear in front of a camera, you need to do A, B, C, D. What do you think? So now what all my strange colors means actually, if you see those blue ones, it's topics for my YouTube video, my full size YouTube video. It can be 25 minutes, it can be an hour, depends on my mood and depends on what I have to say. Those yellow ones, they're actually things that I really clip after I did the whole video, and I make shorts or reels, you know, that type of vertical videos that you can see on YouTube or Instagram or even Facebook, I guess. What they are doing, they are real people to your video, to your channel, to your account, and you don't have to do it twice. This is why I call it lazy, because I like to do everything once, but plan ahead so I can reuse the content. So all those yellow things, as you can see, I don't shoot them separately. I clip them from my main video, but this is not it. Those, what I highlighted with green color, it's also texts. Because when you write down your scenario, you put together some ideas, and you already have that, how do I say it, like a idea for your content if you like to post some text. So one time you sit down and create in 1 hour content for probably what, a week, or if you post your videos once in 2 weeks, you create the content using my really genius idea. You create the content for like 2 weeks. I learned that whole backward. I was creating a video and then I was thinking about shorts and reels to attract clients to my video. And then I was thinking about, oh, I need to write a post about that. So what I'm sharing with you now, I learned the hard way, and it's all yours. Just use it. I'm presenting it for a very first time, so maybe it's not exactly clear, but if you have questions, I would be happy to answer. So last piece, when you shoot your video, and this is just to be an illustration of what I'm saying, actually don't do that, use a tripod. When you shoot your video, don't forget to take as much pictures as you want, because I assume you choose a beautiful background. You probably do makeup and hair. Not everybody does makeup, I understand, but you're already all prepared. So don't forget to pick beautiful light and take some selfies as well. You can use them for thumbnail and you can use them for your social media. Another trick that I wanted to share with you. Oh, this is all I wanted to tell you today.